name's Tyler. With me, as always, is Eric Henderson. What's up, Eric?
What's up, Tyler?
Not much. You waited for me to bring you in. That was a nice
I
little. I was waiting for it. I was kind of just like, I'm like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I
And then
figured
it
I
didn't,
would.
so.
I figured I would switch it up this time.
Yeah, I loved it. Baseball is happening. We're still here. We're getting close to All-Star voting. I hope you're voting for your favorite players to make it into
We're
the
in the
All-Star game.
we're in the dog days right now. I think they should open it up so that you can vote for all-star concessions. I've seen some cool shit going around. I've seen some cool shit going around on Instagram and on TikTok.
What's your favorite one you've seen? Can you think of one like off the top of your head?
In Boston, they have lobster rolls. I'm always pro lobster roll.
That rocks.
I think in Philly they have one where they'll like shoot crumpled up flaming hot Cheetos on top of it,
Okay.
on top of a hot dog. I'm talking hot dogs.
Yeah, sure.
That's what I've seen. I wouldn't mind going for it. I think it'd be fun for fans to vote for their own, or for for people in, I guess, Seattle to be like, hey, let's get some of these Philly cheesesteaks we hear about. These legendary clubhouse cheesesteaks.
Well, I was looking through a couple teams' websites because I was looking at their promotional schedule, and I definitely didn't realize how unequal, like, one, the website designs are for each of these teams when it's the same thing, and two, not all like teams have the same like giveaways out there. So I think,
Oh yeah,
it's so I was really surprised, like looking at the Rockies, they have a few things, but it's really not a lot going on. The Cubs have a few here and there, obviously a lot more. Same with like Cleveland has a bunch, but I was really shocked by like the very few amount that the Rockies are doing.
no, that really comes down to the team, the owner, the market. It's a higher up decision how cool this shit is, and because I know that because
One of the
I
giveaways
live
was
in
like
Colorado.
giving away LED light bulbs as like people were leaving. Like it wasn't an entry gift; it was an exit gift.
And on the way out, yeah, as if you stay later than the eighth inning, we'll give you light bulbs on the way out. That sounds like something that the Rockies would definitely do.
I mean, you can't give them walking in. That's a pretty dangerous situation.
Right. No, as a matter of fact, it would play in their favor to do the giveaway on the way out after the eighth inning, because I've been to a lot of games where the eighth inning ends and everybody leaves at Coors Field. I don't know what it is, but you can time it, and it's just a flood for the exits after the eighth inning's over. People stay for the stretch. After the stretch, they sing "Hey Baby," look it up,
Okay.
and then everybody wants to go home after that. They've had their fix.
They're like, there's 22 runs being scored against the Angels. I don't think I need to watch any more of this.
It was historic.
Get on
Hey,
home.
I was at the game the other night, and Kershaw had a no hit through 6. That would have been fun. He went through 6, no hits.
Well, and they won last night. Like the Rockies, sneaky team. They won in like the 9th, I think, or it was like the 8th. I forgot.
I do remember looking that up, and then I think my phone lost service and I quit caring.
It's nice how easy you can come see, come go for you with this.
No,
that was nice.
Because the Rockies, if you're paying attention at home, they gave up a historic number of runs, and the run differential for that series was phenomenally bad, but they still won that series.
Yeah.
They only lost that game.
They're a weird team for sure.
Yeah. And just to speak on that game, that was since the 1900s, that was the number third ass whooping that's ever been, the third worst beatdown in baseball history, as far as run differential goes. That's where it landed.
Dang.
Number three.
Well, the Rockies are have the third least amount of wins, or third and least amount of wins. So they're tied with that. So
hey,
not great.
At least they're consistent in some sort of category.
Yeah, something like that. Well, anyway, speaking of other games happening, a perfect game, 4th one to ever happen for the New York Yankees. I looked that up. I saw people posting about that. I don't know why I said I looked it up when it just came across my feed.
When it appeared.
It appeared on my scrolling session.
Yep, 24th ever. I texted my brother that, and he said he's like 24th for the Yankees, and I said no, the 24th ever.
Yeah,
and he's like, that can't be right, and I was like, I don't know how to tell you. You're absolutely wrong on this, but it's been 23 until just moments ago. So
I think people think it happens more often because it's not a thing people get excited about. Like if someone hit like, let's say someone hit 4 home runs in a game, like you remember, and that's a big deal. But like just
yeah,
because the best thing you could do in like a pitching situation is a perfect game, which is there's a reason they use the word perfect, not like a very awesome, great game. Like perfect means nothing went wrong. So yeah, no shit, it
right.
doesn't happen a lot.
No, that's what I had to break down. I was like, no hits, no walks, no errors. He didn't hit a guy because a couple of years ago, there's the toe hitter for Joe Musgrove out of San Diego.
The elbow.
He he hit the guy there. There's somebody else he's got hit in the elbow. Like
Yeah.
you hit a guy late in the game, and there goes your perfect game. Now you just got a no hitter, which there's been thousands of no hitters,
Mm-hmm.
but the 24th ever perfect game, and it couldn't have happened to a worse dude on the worst
Yeah.
team that nobody likes. So he's got sticky stuff allegations, he's got domestic violence, he's got multiple suspensions. This guy sucks. I don't understand. And he no hit the worst team in probably the last decade.
Yeah. Yeah, it should
So
get like an asterisk that he had a perfect
yeah,
game against the A's, who were barely a
so
squad
bad.
thrown out
Yeah,
there.
a record 702 people watched it happen live.
Was it in it was in New York, I thought, right?
No, it was in Oakland,
Oh,
where
really?
it
Oh.
was in a half empty Oakland stadium.
I think half is even giving it
Oh my God. No,
a
I
little
think
bit.
I was watching the end of it, and I'm pretty
Uh
sure that they just let everyone that was in the ballpark down along the first base and behind the dugouts because that area was full and there wasn't a soul. I mean, you could have fit them all on 3 Greyhound buses, I bet you. Not a lot of people there saw it. So they were
but
cheering for it. They were cheering for him as he was striking people out because
that's
there's
got to
nothing
be
to.
so tough when it's like in the 8th inning and the game's not close to be one of the players. You're like, well, I have to keep doing like the thing I'm supposed to, but also like this is pretty cool for him. That's got to be such
Oh
like a
no.
mind.
I think as a hitter, you want that hit. You want to break it up
Oh
somehow, some
yeah,
way. Oh yeah, you want to. There was a game, I know this, there was a game I saw came up. It was, I don't remember who it was or when it was. It was like from the MLB vault, but it was a guy leaning his elbow in during
yeah.
a perfect game. And so there goes the perfect game. And he clearly leans his elbow down into the pitch instead of getting out of the way because no team wants to be in the history books as the team that gives up the perfect game, the no hitter. Nobody wants that, you know.
It was Max Scherzer was in route to throw a perfect
Yeah,
game. And not only that, it was 2 outs in. That sucks.
yeah. I also would not fuck with Max Scherzer. That man is scary to me.
Yeah, he's got 2 eyes.
Yeah, he's like the kind of guy that'll hold a grudge and like kill your family dog about it.
um. Anyway, keeping it moving. So yeah, the stats. I mean, the Centrals are both looking brutal. Everybody else has a pretty good commanding lead over their divisions.
Yeah,
Um,
in the Central, it's pretty much it's anybody's game still, unless you're the St. Louis Cardinals for some reason.
or the Royals. That whole Missouri,
Yeah,
Kansas thing. They're just kind of screwed if you're
something
wanting to see good baseball.
something in the water for sure.
Also, you got to feel bad for the Pirates. They were first in the division for a while on a good little tear, and now they're 5 games back.
No,
So,
we all knew that wasn't gonna last. So, but you
also
never know.
this number
They could turn it around.
they could, yeah. This number it's stuck on. I don't know why I didn't see. The Mets are 17 games back, and if I remember correctly, they have the highest payroll in baseball, and to be 17 games back is just like. Yo, there's got to be people mad that
No,
they
that
wouldn't even be first in the AL Central. That they would be third in the AL Central. That's how bad they're doing.
no, that sounds like the curse of Billy Crystal to me right there. I saw a stat they did not win a series in June.
Oh wow,
That's
jeez,
pretty tough. Pretty tough to be a Mets fan.
yeah. Speaking of fans that you got to feel good for, the Reds. Ellie De La Cruz hit the cycle the other day. They're first in
Yep.
the Central by half a game, but who cares? You gotta.
Joey Votto's back.
Joey Votto's back. I mean, someone really put it into perspective, like a video of like all the infield hits Ellie De Cruz is about to like stack up just because he is so goddamn fast. Like,
He's
it's
lightning fast.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I would love to see him play. He's kind of my new favorite rookie. My
Yeah,
new
he hit
favorite
the
prospect.
cycle the other day. He's
Yeah.
batting 301 right now. He's got 9 stolen bases.
Yeah, he's
I
like
mean,
9 feet. He's like 9 feet tall, and he can run lightning fast.
his on base percentage is .874. Like,
That's amazing.
that's incredible. I didn't
Yeah,
really,
I hope he can keep it up.
yeah, I'm gonna have to put some more bets on bases put down for him. I love that.
Yeah.
Speaking of boys that I'm excited for, the Naylor brothers are in full effect. Both of them. Bo Naylor got his first major league home run last night. A couple days ago, he had that like crazy highlight pitch out that went wrong to him picking off a runner at second. Like, this is everything people wanted to happen, and it's finally happening. So as a
No,
Cleveland fan, I just have to say how happy I am to see the thing we said would work actually work.
hiring 2 brothers. What did you say would work?
Bringing Bo down, because we had Josh on
Bringing
the
Bo
team
down.
for a while,
Okay.
but they were like dangling Bo Naylor in front of us. Like, he was hitting home run after home run in the minors for the Columbus
Okay.
team, and they had to kind of like, they put all this money down for Mike Zunino, and he did not hit the ball like pre getting surgery, and that was kind of the risk. They crossed their fingers and said maybe, and then they just held on for a little too long. But Bo is in, baby, and we're never turning back. So I'm excited.
Okay. So you guys had to wait for this to happen.
Yeah, it took
You
us
knew
till
about it.
now. Yeah, we've been talking about it for a minute now. I think he played like one game at the end of the season last year, but we've been calling for him to be with us full time for a while.
I think this is one of the most wholesome stories in all of baseball. This is like Field of Dreams level shit. Like 2 brothers that play for the same team. I don't know. You have to look up when that's happened last.
Well, it happens in hockey a lot more. Like, there's the Stahl brothers, the Sedin twins. Like, it happens in hockey more often for whatever reason. But the last time it happened was in 1995, and that
Okay.
was Gene and George Freeze playing for the Pirates.
All right. You looked it up.
I did that
Stat
fast.
ready.
Yeah, that was the last one. So
Okay.
yeah, Cleveland for their first half game ahead of the Twins. Happy that we're back up where we belong, and yeah, I'm ready to turn my feelings around and be positive about this season.
That's good. You got Terry Francona coaching 2 brothers. This is storybook shit right here.
It's Canada's finest, the Naylor brothers.
Is
If you didn't
Terry
know.
still coaching? He's still there every day?
He's in the hospital a little bit, just
Okay,
a little
that's all
bit.
right. That's all
Yeah.
right. As long
He's
as
a-
he's okay.
He's a tough guy. I didn't know Terry
He's a big,
Francona
tough
was
guy.
the manager for when Michael Jordan was playing in the minors. Did we talk
Oh.
about this before?
We have not talked about this before.
Okay.
I thought you knew that. There are multiple documentaries where that comes up.
I just heard it because someone was talking about how like Terry Francona really tried hard to keep Michael Jordan like in baseball because he really thought he could like make it if he tried like just kept at it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I had not really.
That strike ruined everything for Michael
Dang.
Jordan.
Yeah, true.
Forced him to go back to his real job.
Draining buckets.
Draining buckets, winning them chips.
Or are you talking about gambling? It's so hard to keep track.
Hey, you got to keep yourself busy in the off season. What are you gonna do? You gonna stop making money?
True. It's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Our show,
But
hey,
no,
watch.
Terry
Oh, go
Terry
ahead.
has there's a great documentary. I'm gonna shamelessly plug this for absolutely
Yeah.
no reason. There's a great documentary on MLB Network. If you pay for the package about Terry Francona, worth the watch. So
Okay, nice. I was jumping ahead a little too quick, but our Shohei watch. You didn't know Shohei Ohtani leading the league in home runs with 28 home runs right now.
damn.
Insane.
No, I seen a thing he had to pitch to Luis Robert of the Chicago White Sox, who is just behind him in the home run race. So imagine being the pitcher facing the guy that's chasing you in the home run league. Like, not today, buddy.
Yeah. He's also third in the league in strikeouts right now as well.
All right. I think he's got to probably end up another MVP caliber season.
You have to think so, right? Like he's just who would you say is better than him in the AL? Like there's no one you could really put up for that. It's no one, literally no one.
I couldn't tell you anybody else that's really putting on a show like that. And then he's probably going to get traded too. That's going to be the most.
I don't
interesting
know. I
part.
think they hold on to him. I mean, think about it. Like they're still in the running right now.
Okay.
It's got a chance. Oh, okay. So this is how much they think he's gonna. So for the sports book right now, Shohei Ohtani is negative 1450 to win, which I know you don't know what that means, but if you were to bet $100, you would only win 6. So you get your 100 back, but 6 back.
And then you'd be like, cool bet, man. We all knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah. Corey Seager is second in the runnings at plus 3,500. So
he's actually doing pretty well.
Hey, I mean, maybe Shohei Ohtani's arms fall off or something, and you got to figure out
happened
who's
in the
next.
past.
Yeah, we've seen it. Pitchers' arms just fall directly off.
It's very rare, but it'll happen.
Yeah. So pretty good stuff right now. We're not that far away from the All-Star break, I believe, right?
Nope, it's coming up here. It's I believe the weekend of July 10th because that's my birthday, and my birthday is usually around the All-Star game.
Oh yeah, you went last year. What was your favorite thing about being at the All-Star game? How about that?
I went to the Home Run Derby last year.
That rules.
And that is, I think that's what dreams are made of, is the Home Run Derby. I'll never forget this day. It is totally lives up to the hype. One of the rare things that lives up to the hype. You just sit or stand and watch people hit home runs that go 485 feet at some point. They just put a shame to Coors Field. Like, destroyed the place. Like, I can't look at it the same anymore. Every time I drive by it, I'm like, oh yeah, this place got shelled once. Like, it's fantastic. They have pyrotechnics before the little introductions and everything. It's it's a great time. If you love the long ball, the Home Run Derby is for you. So
yeah, I would love to go see that. I would love to see All-Star games, just watching people goof around and be really good at their sport. I think sometimes they give they're like, oh, like the NHL, everyone claims it's like trying to get too flashy, but it's like, dude, that's the point of it. It's a skills competition. It's not like a humble about how you're talented competition.
Yeah, no, that was cool too, to look down on the field and see, because they had in front of the dugouts, they had just sofas all the players were sitting on. You've seen them at the All-Star game, like
hanging out,
and you just see people chilling. You see like Freddie Freeman hanging out with Anthony Rizzo and shit like that. Like, it's a cool, fun hang to watch, and I think it's great. I am pro the All-Star game. I think it's fun when all the talented people get together. I like to think that all the losers get together and watch it somewhere like a VFW hall every year. And so I think it's a great.
What would be your standard for someone who's a loser in this situation? Like someone who plays for the MLB but just didn't
make the All-Star game.
Damn,
didn't get those votes. You gotta go please the people.
Monday though, so it's all good.
Yeah, you gotta hit the streets, get more likes, dude. More likes and subscribes.
Which is exactly what we are also asking for. So
yeah,
what a great way to tie it in together.
Send us to the All-Star game, people of America / world. Yeah, I'd go to Seattle. I've never been to Seattle, and I'd go back to the All-Star game for sure. It's probably on my birthday. They usually are. Well, that week at least.
I went when it was in Cleveland, but I was like a child, so I like barely remember it. But yeah, I would definitely be interested in going to one of those. That'd be cool. Bring it to Chicago or somewhere close to here, so I don't have to fly across the country.
Yeah, I don't know who determines the schedule, but I got lucky last year because they made a political change at the last minute. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they were like, it was like, "Fuck you, Georgia, we out."
Oh yeah, that's right. I was trying to think of like who did they? I was like, was it Florida? Was it Georgia? It's so hard to keep track of these dumb places.
Yeah, and whatever happened in Atlanta.
Dang. Well, shit, we did it. I thought we went over a lot of good stuff. Good luck if you're in the AL Central or NL Central, and
do better. There's a lot of people out there playing Major League Baseball that could do better right now. So if you're listening to this, we're watching. That's all I gotta say.
All right. See you later, everybody.
Later.